Hopefully this works. Everybody's on yet. Hey guys, I'm kayak crabbing here in Maryland on a tributary in the Chesapeake Bay. Crabbing is way tougher than last week. Hopefully this is better camera angle so you can see catch the crabs. I'm gonna go back, run my line. I ran my line twice. And, it's not that great. Sorry about this plane. This guy's been flying all afternoon. So I'm gonna go to run my line again right now. We got 600 feet of smooth line, or trot line with chicken X every 5 feet, so it's about 120 pieces of chicken or so. Right here you can see this is my prop stick on the side. This is actually where I put my line on it. Hopefully there's some crabs on. I'll show you guys, after I run this, I'll pull the crabs that I got so you can see what I got so far. All the ones that I have got are pretty, this plane is so but I got quite a few of the crabs that I did catch are actually huge. They're actually really good crabs. Nice and dark. I'll show you that after I run my line. Right now I'm going back to the beginning of my line so I can run it using the motor just so I can get it faster. But I am in a Obi Pro Angler 12 360. I've got a 4 vessel MK300 on the back. When I run my line, I usually run it my 360 ground. So we're at the beginning of my line, so I'm gonna get over to it, and we're gonna put the line over the prop over here. Hopefully you'll be able to see the crabs, I'm not sure, but we'll see. If this angle doesn't work, I'll go back to the other one. I grab my net right here. Can't see it, but my buoy is right ahead of me. I'm gonna go past my buoy and then put my line on my prop stick here. And we'll hopefully start catching some crabs. I'll let this soak for a little bit because crabbing wasn't so good. Just don't want to do that. Don't do that. Alright, so this is my down line. It's gonna go to a chain. And the chain attaches directly to my trot line, and hopefully there's some crabs on it. There you go, guys. There's a crab right there. Yeah, this is a little promising. I don't know if you guys could have seen that in the water or not. Kind of need some glasses. But I'll try to show them to you as I catch them. So we're at about like 9.2 feet of water, and that crab was on the very first beat. And the bait I'm using are chicken necks. And I can't see the chat, but I'll get to the chat after I run this line the first time. I need to wear my glasses. So we're at 8.9 feet of water. I talked to another couple. They're actually perpendicular to me. They're running, there's a point over here, and they're not doing too well either. They're only running 30 traps though, and they're saying they're getting like 4 per run, which is not very good. But it is the afternoon, so you know the guys came out to crab this morning. They could have, you know, taken all the crabs out of here. Who knows? But usually a new set will come in also. And I'm actually crabbing a totally different area than my live stream last week. This is actually a new area that I've... Hold on, this plane is she's got to go back. So we're gonna make babies. But I've fished this area a lot and I've never crabbed here. So this is my first time ever crabbing this location. This place, it's in Maryland. For the guys that are in Maryland, you may know where this is. It's known to have giant crabs. And it's actually true. I've caught some of the crabs I did catch are really big. So I'll show you guys that after I run the line. I'm like a quarter through it. This plane's really big. It's flying like really low and everything. Looks like he's having fun. Yeah, this is not looking too good. Tempted to move my line, but it's a lot of work to move the line. Yeah, this is 600 feet of line. It's a lot harder in the kayak. If I was in my boat, I would probably be more prone to do that. This isn't looking too good. We're in 6.4 feet of water now. So I laid my line in, started in about 5 feet, and this goes all the way up to about 9.5 feet. Just so I can kind of see where crabs are at. It's fine. Sorry, I can't see the chat for this thing. I'll get to it after I run the line. Then I'll call these crabs and you guys can see. Looks like here's one. There's another female. Right there. Another female. You gotta let her go to make baby. That's a pretty nice female though. Tell by the apron. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, she's crawling out. But she's got a... Actually, I'll take her out. I'll show you guys. Because crabbing sucks right now. So I'll show you. Oh, he's biting. She's biting my shoe. Get off. Find my tongues. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Where'd she go? She went right in the... Well... There. So, see, that's not a nice thing with kayak crabbing. I can just stop and rerun my line or start running it again. Anyways, here's a female. You can see she's got apron that's like a dome shape. Kind of looks like the Capitol in Washington, D.C. And another way you can tell it's female, you see those claws. She's got orange claws. Sorry. So you can see she's got orange claws and also that apron. You can see it's got that dome shape like the Capitol. And males, they look like pencil, kind of like the monuments. But we're gonna let her go because we can't keep them. But you can actually tell usually when they're in the water, you can see that orange. And gotta let them go because we can't keep them in Maryland, which is good because I'd rather them make more babies. So we'll let her go. Let's see if she'll drop. These things are very feisty, kind of a pain to deal with. Let's see if she'll drop. She does not want to drop. If I put her in the water, she'll probably drop. She good? There she goes. All right. Let's continue with the line. I'll show you how it works. Guys, pretty much like buzzing me. Here's a nice thing with a 360 drive. I can easily turn my kayak and start running my line again. I can just stop and then rerun it again. You can only do that with a 360 drive. Alright, so now we're in 4.6 feet and it's looking pretty dismal. There's nothing. I did see a ton of bait earlier, so I may, or I'm probably going to fish on my way back in. You can still even, you probably can't hear it, but there's bait jumping all over. And also, if I come in and it's dark, there's actually a dock that has lights on it, and there's always fish underneath. And I might be able to get them on top water, so maybe I'll try to stay out a little bit later. There's my chain. You can see that. I gotta pull mine off. Caught one crab on that run. That's pretty sad. Net back here, out of the way, and I'll show you guys what I got. Sorry. Hey guys, this sucks. Hold on, let me get my. Alright guys, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with what is this? Hey Sam, that's crazy. You got 20 bushels of females. That's crazy. I'm gonna put the back on my little chesty thing. I'm actually using this on my neck. That's how you guys saw it last week. I just gotta switch it so that spare me. I gotta move the phone. I gotta put the phone down real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I gotta bring this thing down. Let's put you guys on this mount. This is crazy. I don't know why, Sam, this is not letting me show your comment. But I saw your comment. It said you got 20 bushels of female. That's crazy. So anyways, I'm gonna let that line soak for a little bit because grabbing is really sucky right now. I checked the tide. I don't know if you can see my fish finder. I don't care if you know where I'm at because grabbing sucks right now. I checked the tides. I think I'm at the beginning. Yeah, see, tide should be moving right now. So That right there is high tide, so it's a falling tide, so we're in the middle of the outgoing, or beginning of the outgoing. So, let's see, let me go back. So this is a Garmin 106 SP. I don't know why it flashes like that, but anyways, also you guys recorded up here with my 360 cam. Is it off right now? It is off. All right, so let me show you guys. This camera's on my way. Hold on, bear with me a second. I got too many things on my kayak. Let's move this out of the way. Is it better? Yeah, I gotta give you guys a kayak tour at some point. It's pretty ridiculous what I got in here. Hey, what's up, Papu Man? Probably didn't pronounce it right, I'm sorry. Hey Sam, your message is being held. I don't know why. You gotta make somebody a moderator. Oh, there he goes. Jeez, why did it take so long? Anyways, let me show you what I got. Where's my tongs? There, did you get the GPS coordinates? It's right there. It's not that great in here anyways right now. So. Alright, so this is what I got so far. Stand up. There we go. And I forgot to take the trash bag out. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 crabs. There's a ton of fish jumping everywhere right now. Hey, check out this view. It's beautiful. Can't beat that. Anyways, there you go. There's a giant in here. Let me grab that giant. Let's see, that guy. This guy like barely fit in my net. He's got to be over maybe 6, 7 inch. 6, 7, 6, 7. Anyway, this guy's super feisty. Whoa, you almost got got my phone. And also I'm gonna use my new, check these out. So my crab calling rulers. It's pretty cool. This one goes up to 8 inches. Usually the ones you get, they only go up to 6, but this one goes 8. I do have extras of these, so if you guys want any, just hit me up. And I'll give you whatever it costs for me to get them. But I thought it was pretty cool. So, let's see. This guy is over 6. So, oops, sorry. He's still got my tongs also. Let me move this guy. This guy is, he wants my tong or crab measure too. He's over 6 inches, so almost 6.5. That's a nice crab. And he's dark. I'll show you. He will not let go of my tongs. Hopefully he won't get me. Oh, he might get me. Oh, shoot. I don't have his, there you go. There. There you go. So if you ever want to hold a crab, if you hold him in this knuckle right here, just kind of with your thumb and then have your fingers on the bottom, he can't get you. Like, I can't show you. There you go, kind of like that. But anyways, this crab is, it's not totally dark, but he's pretty heavy. You can see he's got some signs of an old shell. The way you can tell also is, see how dark the top is. But it's a nice Maryland blue crab. So this guy, he's gonna keep, put him in my bushel basket back here. And we get the rest. I think the other ones are actually keepers, but you shall see. I got a couple traps out as well. I brought a little bit more traps, and I put some chicken liver in one and chicken gizzard. So do the crabs again. Hold on. Let me stand up. Grab another one. I think these all keep. This guy. Oh, there's actually more. I think I got 7 in here. 6'7", 6'7". This one looks, he doesn't look that big. Hold on, let's see. Really got to figure a way to make it easier to call these instead of individually like this. Oh, he actually makes it. So they got to be 5 1/4. So you see right here. Actually, I don't know if you can see. So that's tip to tip, and tip to tip. He's actually over 5 1/4. You can see the tip there. So he keeps. Usually, I only keep like up to 5 1/2. But grabbing sucks right now, so you gotta make the wife happy. So we gotta keep some, at least enough for dinner. So let's grab this guy. So this guy definitely looks big. Let's see, I'll grab the questionable ones. This guy is questionable. Although he looks like he will keep actually. So I'm kind of taking my time because crabbing sucks right now. And he does keep. So as long as his tips go over that 5 1/4. Alright, so he keeps, so I think the rest pretty much good. So what I'm doing is just eyeballing to see. So he's good. That guy's good. Yeah, the rest of these guys are good. And I forgot to take this bag out like a dummy. He's a question. Let's just measure that real quick. Yeah, so he's way over. Wow, this guy's 6-inch grab. So check that out. That's a good grab. Alright, so those rests will keep. I'm not even going to bother measuring them because they look way bigger than the others, but I'll show them to you. And I gotta get this bag out. So there's another one. Actually, I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely. So he's actually a 6-incher. He's got the tongs. Alright, so let's go grab the rest of them. So there they are. Let's get this bag out. This is a nice one. Look at this guy. He's got to be over 6, 6'7", 6'7". Yep, this guy is like 6 1/4. It's a nice grab. Well, he almost pinched me. Oh no, this guy died. This is like a light crab. Oh, look at this. This guy's a light crab. You can see he's dead. Look, his claws are hanging. See his legs hanging, and actually his. You see that right there? His shell got hit or punctured. It's probably the other crabs. He actually doesn't look that light. If you look at him, like his shell, and he doesn't feel. I bet you one of the other crabs probably got him. So I'm going to throw him back. You don't want to have dead crabs, although they say you can actually eat dead crabs if they just died or haven't been dead long. But we're not going to take a chance. We let this one be eaten by the other crabs who actually eat this. So throw that in. Oh shoot, I got one actually in the bag. This is a good one. This guy's good to go. This is a nice one. Just throw him in my basket. And then we gotta get the other one out of the bag. It's actually like inside of the bag. Suffocate. There he is. He looks small. But let's get this bag out of the way. Look at that. My drive well acts like a live well. You can see he's just hanging out right in there. He's chicken off. If you leave that there, it'll dry up, be all nasty. Although the kayak's pretty jacked up as it is already. Oh shoot, is he coming out? Yeah, there he goes, he's coming out for me. This one looks questionable. He looks small actually, so it's probably 5 inches, I would imagine. Yep, this one's too short. So you can see he's actually almost 5. Early in the season, you keep 5-inch crabs. I think it's until like July 15 or something. But I mean, I don't need to crabs that small, even when they are legal. We're gonna let this guy go to grow if it'll help make more babies. All right, guys, we'll now go back and we will try to yeah, you can see my wife's on. Hey, Mal. So here, I'll show you what I got so far. So this is what kept from that last run. I gotta flip that one over. Hold on. Should always try to flip your crabs over. Don't have them up. Whoa. Almost hit my kayak. So, it's actually the big guy too. Let's see, try to get him right set. Oh jeez, it's like mayhem. There you go. Oh come on, I just flipped one up. There you go. All right, there you go. So right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 crabs. So if I could get 12.5, that'd be good. Last time I got 20, but I think I caught like 50 to 60 crabs. I had to throw a lot back. But this time around, it's just tough crabbing here. Yeah, this is the first time I crabbed here, so I've never tried. But, you know, I just tried, you know, normal spots that I would go to. And my GoPro overheated on my head. Alright, let me get this back. Alright, so we're gonna go back, run the line. It's sat for a little while. Got my 360 camera back out here. Hopefully I can record a long form episode for you guys. So this is the D60 X5. And then on my head I've got a Hero 11, but if you heard it, it died because it overheated. GoPros really suck now. Well, at least the ones that I have, they keep overheating. So, yeah, and I'm in a Hobie Pro Angler 360. It's a PA12. Works great. And I've got a NK300 on the back. You can see it over there. And that has saved me a lot of time. So my line is 600 feet. So I got to go back to the beginning. And having this motor on my kayak makes it so much faster, and I could be more efficient with my time. So you probably can't see. Let me turn in the direction. Way in the distance there is a orange buoy, which is the beginning of my line. So I'm gonna gun it over there. So I'm going like 5 miles an hour with my NK300 motor. It's great. I previously had a Torpedo 403, and that did okay, but the torque you get on this 300 is awesome. So I mean, even if you got the new Torpedo, the 1103, or what is it called? I think it's called a Travel now. It's the torque on it is just amazing. It's kind of hard now. Like if I were to get another motor, you know, I don't know if I would like it just because of the torque in this NK300. So it's got to be I think they said the NK300 is equivalent of about 3 horsepower. So, oh look, see all those bait balls? There's like bait balls here. So when we're done fishing, when we're done crabbing, we're gonna try to fish a little bit. Yeah, but having this motor is awesome. I'm already at the beginning of my line. You know, some people may say, "Oh, you're being lazy," but it's more saving time because I barely get a chance to get out. So any little bit of time I can save is awesome. All right, so my buoy. So let me go grab my net. We're gonna try this angle again. Let me go back to the other one, but we'll see. The one that's in front of me. So I'll do it like this first, or it's the second time. So now you're gonna see that. Let's see. You see my buoy? There's my buoy. So this guy has to go over my prop stick. So I'm gonna go past it a little bit. And I'm gonna hit it again. All right, so I went past it. Put it over. And hopefully you'll be able to see crabs on the line, if there are crabs on the line. The last run was pretty sad, so we'll see. Just kind of sucks I drove a little bit further to get here, but catching some of those bigger crabs is kind of nice. I don't know, can you guys even see the line? It looks kind of hard to see right now. Let's see. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. There's a ton of jellyfish out here, guys. Too. Yeah. This angle kind of sucks. Let me see if I can flip back. Guys, last time I tried to flip the camera, it messed up the live stream, but let's try it. So, oh my god, look at the jellyfish guck in there. What is it? That's pretty gross. I got some in my kayak as well. That'll be fun cleaning that off. Snow crabs right now. I'm gonna. Oop, there's one right there. Hold on. There you go. Got a little guy. Oh, he looks small. We'll see. Oh, yeah, let's see. That was in 8.7 feet. Turn it off instead. Alright, I'm gonna move you guys back to the front. I'm gonna flip it. Last time I flipped it, the stream messed up, but bear with me. Hey William, I'm actually not fishing at the moment, I'm actually crabbing. Hey David, I am crabbing, It's a tributary in the Chesapeake Bay. Oh shoot. It's well known for its big crabs. Don't want to give out too much, but it's pretty well known. If you know the Chesapeake Bay, you know exactly where I'm talking about. Everybody goes here says they're giant crabs, which I did catch a few, but we'll see. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna try to flip this again. Just bear with me. Last time it messed up the stream. Let's try to flip my camera. There you go. That work? Okay. All right. So we're gonna put you guys over here. Better look. Make sure I put the lanyard. I've got everything on some kind of lanyard so that if you fall, I can hopefully keep my phone. I actually lost my phone fishing. Dropped it in 40 feet of water. So I can't really read the chat from here, but I'll check them when I'm done running the line. Alright, so let's see. Hopefully we'll get something. This chicken's starting to smell pretty foul. I'll have to probably dump it. So we're in 8.5 feet of water right now. So at the end of my line, or the run, my live stream did kind of go wonky, so if that does happen again, just bear with me. So some of my baits are missing, which means there's something feeding on it. I did actually, earlier I had a, hey there, nice male. I had a horseshoe crab. It's a pretty big horseshoe crab. I've also one time had a snapping turtle. But that was before I was filming. It was a giant snapping turtle that scared the you know what out of me. Wow, there's so many jellyfish. So that was in about 7, 8. That's a good one right there. Look at that one. It's a nice male. Those last two definitely keep. I don't know about that first one. So we're getting close to that dozen from my wife. That's a little promising. I mean, at least it's a couple on that run. But it's just nice to get out. Again, I can't see the chat. I'll check it at the end of my run. I'm actually halfway down the line already. And this time we caught a few. And what I'm going to do is I'll check my traps after this. I put out a couple traps in different depths just to see, you know, if they are in different depths. So far, it hasn't been consistent at all. I caught some in like 9, 6, 7, and 8. So there is no consistency with where they are. I laid it between, I think it's about 5 to about 9.6 feet of water, just so I could cover some different depths of water. I usually do that when I go to like a new spot, because I've never crabbed this ever. I've fished here a lot in this river. So I'll give you a little hint where it is. This river is on the eastern shore in Eastern Bay, so you can probably figure that out. And it's actually not producing well, not like last week. Last week when I did my live stream, I was on the western shore, and that place is a lot closer for me to drive than here. I drove an extra 30 minutes to this place because it's known for big crabs, and I've caught a couple, you know, over 6-inch crabs, and they weren't light, they're actually heavy. Right now, this ain't looking too good. So it's 6:06 right now. Sun will probably start going down around 7:30-ish, 8-ish. So my plan is to try to get packed up before then, and then I'll do a little bit of fishing. There are some striped bass in here, or rockfish known as rockfish in Maryland. And yeah, there's like I mentioned earlier, there's a place close to this ramp where the launch that I go to that has a dock with lights on it, and there's usually fish on it like all the time. And I've seen so much bait in here, hoping maybe I'll even just get some fish in here. Well, that sucks. That was only 2 runs, or no, I'm sorry, that was 1 run and 2 crabs. So let me go run my traps. It's just kind of sucky. I got a bit of a drive back home. So let's see, where's my traps? I put one out that way. Let's see. Yeah, this is where my motor's awesome. So now I'm using my motor just to check everything quickly. Trap. You can see my trap come to the right. Buoy. nothing. This is a little dome trap. I'll show you guys this later. That was in 3.6. I put some in 3 feet because I'm running in 5, so I just wanted to see if there's anything in there. There's nothing there. I think this next one is even shallower. Yeah, when you come to a new area, you might need to try it. But I haven't figured it out. I'm not moving my line. I am moving a line in a kayak. It's a pretty big feat. You gotta pull it back up and then redeploy it. If I was fishing or if I was crabbing all day, I'd be more inclined to do that. But I came out later, so there's my other buoy. I think this is a basket trout. Nothing. Actually, got stuck on something. So there was a crab in there. Oh yeah, see. So these are the cheap traps you can get. Not cheap, but not cheap anymore. From Bass Pro. It's just a cotton trap. They work. It'd work better if it were actually crab traps. Since I caught those crabs in like 6 feet, at least over 6 feet, I'm gonna actually. As I check my other trap, I got, I think, 2 more out. So let's go to those. I had a dome. Put out a dome trap, and then I put 2. Oh, look at that! There's a hang glider. Or what do you call it? It's pretty cool. I can see it. It's super. So I put out 4 traps. There's 2 more somewhere. Maybe I'll fish it. This is a office trap, I think. So, yeah. Nothing. And we are in 5.6 feet of water. It sucks. I talked to a couple earlier, and they got out late too. They're actually crabbing this shoreline kind of perpendicular to where I'm at, and they're getting like 4 per run, and they're using 30 traps. But that's kind of sucky. So this is 6 feet. We're gonna get deeper. There's actually a hole I can see on my GPS. I might. What's this? Yeah, we're at 7 feet. Okay, so we're at 7 feet. We'll drop this 7 feet. Oh, line out. Then I got. Oh shoot, that was 9. That's okay. We're gonna drop these kind of deeper. See if. Oh, look at that. There's some fish. That is fish right there. It's probably some small rockfish. Oh, those look bigger. They're like 4 feet down. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna throw this real quick. I got a little jig. It's like a spinner. Let's see what side of it. They're on the left side of the boat. I'm gonna try real quick. If I catch them. Yeah, they're like. So Unless that's really big bait. Oh no, look at that. That looks good. So 4 to 6 feet. Yeah, those are definitely rockfish. Something bigger, maybe bluefish. Oh no, bluefish have smaller swim bladders. So I'm actually playing with this bait I got from TikTok shop. It's just a little spinner. You can see that, like a, I forgot, tailspin. I think that's what you call it. Well, I just marked some decent marks, so I'll throw one more cast out that way. Just see. What's that over here? Okay. Oh, there's a trap like. Just kind of jigging this. Probably can't see it, but this has a lot of vibration in it. This little spinner on the back. So I think I'll hit it, but it's got to find some fish that are. Alright, we're gonna go get. I got another trap over there. Go check that, and then I will check the line. I got so much stuff in this kayak. Let me go check the trap real quick. Hey, what's up, All Outdoors TV? How'd you end up doing on your live? I couldn't stay on it the whole time. So you caught that one catfish in the beginning of it. Let me see if I can get a better angle for you guys. This. I don't know if you'll be able to see the crabs better that way. But I'll check this last trap and then we'll run the line again. Like I said, crabbing is not that great right now. Sorry, just getting some water. Oh, actually I've got a trap I gotta put in. There's a little hole I can see. I'm very close to it. I'm gonna throw a trap in the hole. Maybe there's crabs in there. But I can see it on my GPS. Close to the hole. It's got 9.8 feet. The hole should be about 10-ish feet. So I'm gonna throw it in this hole. Maybe there. Alright, it's 10 feet now. Got to get ready to drop this trap. This is one of those cotton traps. Some fish on the bottom. So that's 10 feet. Alright, I'm close to my line, so we're gonna go try to run it. Hopefully there'll be some crabs on it. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Alright guys, so if you're just tuning in, I am running a 600-foot trot line for blue crabs in Maryland. I'm off a tributary in the Chesapeake Bay. There's a ton of bait fish around me. I wonder if that could contribute to crabs out biting. Maybe they want bait fish. I don't know. I did way better last week, and I'm using chicken egg as bait. Okay, we're at the beginning of my line, so I'm just going to turn into it. And now I can actually use my garage drive to get around. This is a 360 drive. Let that out. Over to my buoy. I want to get past my buoy and then put my line on. Oh, that was. Oh, I hit my buoy again. Put it there. Then I gotta straighten out. This is a great thing with this 360 drive kayak crabbing. I hope you can see the crabs. I don't know. Can you even see my line? I don't think you can. But you'll see me at least. Net crabs, hopefully they're here. It's not too great today. Let's see. Another sign also is, you know, a lot of my baits are still like not even touched. So that's a sign that this is probably not the greatest spot. But again, this is the first time I ever tried over here. Yeah, I don't think you guys will be able to see. But whenever I catch a crab, I'll show you. If they're here. Yeah, these baits are like, I don't know, I'm tempted to move it. What time is it? Yeah, it's 6:20. It'll take me like probably 30 minutes to bring it in, and then yeah, I'll have to find another place. Yeah, that'd take too long, so we're gonna just leave it. It just sucks because it takes a while to bait. So this is a 600-foot line, and every 5 to 6 feet there is a piece of checking, so it's about 120 pieces. So I've got to take 120 pieces of chicken neck and put it on my line. Then when I'm done, I got to take it off. So it is quite a bit of work. So when you look at the price of buying crabs, it's a whole lot easier to just buy them than go through all this effort. Now there's some baits that are, there's one. There's one right there. That's a good one right there. That was in 7.7. Alright, so getting closer to that dozen at least. One of these days I will try to come out early, like you should normally, and try. But I haven't crabbed super early in a long time just because it's actually challenging sometimes when you get out super early just to find a place to lay your line, especially on a weekend because everybody goes out. So I've been trying to experiment with going in the evening, you know, after work or you know, just later on the weekend. And you know, I do decent. I have yet to catch a full bushel, but you know, it's just me and my family eating them, so catching, you know, a dozen or so is, you know, it's good enough. More like 20 is better if I were just reading it, but it's not always the case. Yeah, this is horrible. We're in like 6.3 feet, and we're not even halfway through the line. But we caught that one in 7.7 feet. Yeah, there's some stuff in the water. It's like putting a film. I don't know. Something just like there was something spawning. Just look at the. Oh, you can't see my net, but it's like getting a film in between the netting. Oh, this is horrible. I should have grabbed my home waters out of nowhere, but you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, try new places and, you know, see if you can make it happen. Didn't help. Those guys were where I wanted to be, but they weren't really catching either, so here's another. Oh, and that came through the, did you see that? Went right through the net. So that was probably a small crab. Although this is a big hole right here. Just notice that. I have to fix that. Wow. Okay, well, he looked small and he actually went through my net. Let's see. And that was in about 5 feet of water. So the tide's actually going out, so my line's actually a lot shallower than it was previously. So if anything, maybe I will take my line and drag it. So one thing I can do is I started my line at about 5 feet of water. This is a lot easier than having to completely move the line. I can pull up the end of my line and then looking at the chart. Oh shoot, pay attention. Looking at the chart, I could drag it, go this way with it, and then straighten it out, and then it'll be a little bit deeper. So maybe that's what I'll do. Just because this is kind of sucky. One thing I forgot to ask that couple I talked to earlier, I forgot to ask what depth they're catching them in. Mine have been like all over the place, so there is no rhyme or reason. But I've noticed I haven't caught any. So we're in like 3.9 feet. I'm not catching much in this shallow water. So I think what I'm gonna do, actually you guys will be with me to do it. See how much of a pain in the butt it is to do this. Yeah, so we're getting towards the end of my line. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of pulling it off at the chain, I'm gonna actually pull it up. Alright, here's the chain. I'm gonna go over the chain. And what I'm gonna do is pull the line towards me, and I grab it. So I get my net out of the way. Switch hands. Alright, so now you guys are gonna see the process of dragging a trot line into deeper water. Could you also do this from a boat? It's way easier on a boat. So, oh, actually, I still need to get this off my prop stick. That's what I forgot to do. There. So is put this line over. There we go. That's off my prop stick. Sorry, I can't read the comments, it's too far away. I'll read it once I move this line. So right now I'm in about 3.9 feet of water. I don't know if I go that way, it's deeper. So now I'm going towards my buoy. So I can actually go down the line like this, 3 hands. I'm gonna grab the buoy, pull up my anchor, and then we're gonna go that way. I think that couple is done for the day, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Alright, so I got my buoy here. It's gonna stay there. I'm gonna pull my anchor. This is about 50 feet anchor line. Alright, there's my anchor. Alright, I got my floats right here. So now we are going to go that way. At some point I'll actually use my motor to help me drag it, because it'll be a lot easier to drag with my motor. Right now it's turning. Off my stick, there you go. It's off my prop stick. So now I'm in 3.9. So now, let's see. So what I'm doing is I'm using my chart that I have, and I can see the contour lines, and also I got to keep an eye on my float. Oh my gosh, I can't see my float. It's down there somewhere. It's 600 feet away from me. Anyways, so you can see this contour, so I'm gonna go, yeah, I'm already in 4 feet. I'm gonna put this in about 6 feet of water, and then I'm gonna go that way. I'll go the other way, because then I gotta tighten my line, because there's gonna be a big bow in it once I get to that depth, because I'm just kind of going perpendicular to it. Again, sorry I can't read the chat at the moment. I will get to it once I redeploy this line. So I'm going to cheat and use my motor a little bit to go a little faster. There's a lot of bait in here. So we're in 4, 5, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1 still. We'll get to this 6 foot contour, and then I'm going to turn this way to straighten my line. About 5, 6 now. 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 8, 6 foot. We're going to go a little bit further into 6 foot. Alright, we're in 6, 8. So now I'm going to take my drive. We're going to turn this way. Once I get turned perpendicular to where I was before and a little bit tight, I will use my motor, because right now my line is kind of close to where my motor is, so I don't want to turn it on and get stuck in there, because that would be a debacle. So right now I'm dragging it using my, wow, there's a ton of bait like on the bottom. That might be either like spot or something, or perch maybe. 7 feet right now. And I got a trap anchor here. Hopefully I don't mess up this trap. Alright, so we're actually in a good spot where I can use my motor again. So we're going to use my motor to tighten my line. Might have to go quite a ways, but it's okay. Get my motor forward. Go a little slow. That was not slow. Torque on this thing is crazy. Okay, so as soon as I feel it kind of pull back, it's kind of when I know that it's in a, yeah, we're going even deeper. This is okay. Yeah, it feels pretty tight. Uh-oh. Hope I didn't cut my line. I might have cut my line. too fast. Oh no, we're okay. We're okay. Alright. Get a little worried there. I got in my motor. So you gotta be careful. It's kind of scary, but at least I can still get back. It might drive if I speed my motor. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna use my drive right now just to drag out what I got jacked in my motor. There we go. I can feel it pulling back. You can feel the line pull back. That's when you know it's fairly tight. Go a little faster. Yeah, that feels pretty good. So I'm gonna let my line out. So this is now anchor line. Again, this is 50 feet anchor. I'm just kind of going with it so that the anchor is fully extended, the line. It's roughly 50 feet again. I'm at the end of it, make sure it's not tangled. Go a little bit more again. There's a wake coming. I'll just drop it because this wake's kind of scary. Whoa, this wake's big. So if you ever get a wake in a kayak, you don't want to really take it sideways because you may flip your kayak. Alright, so facing, can't see this. I don't know if you can see it behind me. Yep, we got it over now. Whoa, this is big. Yeah, if I didn't drop my anchor, we would have been in trouble. Alright, we're gonna go run to the end of my line, check the traps. I'll check these traps real quick. Sorry, I can't really see it that far. Yeah, that's good, Paul. Glad you got them. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I gotta bring my live scope out here, see what the crabs look like on it. Hey, Mike, crabbing is still very slow. Antenna? Oh, I think you mean this. That's actually my... It's a fishing rod, and that over there is just a Yakutek pole. It's the flag. I forget what they call it exactly. And then there's a crab trap. Or not crab trap. Crab net over there. See that? And then I got another one over there. But we're gonna go back and run my line. I gotta check this other trap, make sure that I didn't go over it with my line. Let me check that trap first, and then we'll go run the line again. Hopefully the steeper water did something. I don't know, because what I've noticed is the shallower water sucks. Like there's nothing. So I don't know, man. But you know, that's why it's called crabbing, not catching. You gotta find them. And, you know, coming out in the afternoon, you also have to consider that, you know, you went out after everybody, you know, just caught, and they could have depleted quite a bit of the area. Alright, so we're just coming up on a trap. I just want to make sure this trap's not in the way of my line, because it's like right there. Looks like it's not. Yeah, there's no crabs. This is 8 feet of water too. There's a lot of bait down here. So I'm just gonna move this out of the way of my line. I'll put this in like, oh, already in 7. So when we get it about close to 7.0, 7.2, 7.1, I'll put it 7 foot. Now the traps I was playing with some chicken gizzard and chicken liver. Just see, catch anything on it. Caught nothing on them. But this might be a sucky location. Then I'll check Check out that sunset though back. You can't beat that. All right, so let's go run it again. So it's probably close to 7 now. No, it's not 6:30. So I may run this like 2-3 more times, pull it up, and then try to do some fishing. There's rock fishing here in this river. I caught him in this river, but I didn't bring all the usual gear. What I just did was I moved my trot line. I didn't move it, I dragged it. One end was in about 3 to 4 feet of water. So I took the line and drag it down deeper. And now the other end is in about 6 feet of water. So now I should be a deeper bit. Because I noticed I caught nothing in anything less than 4 feet of water. Caught some 6, but nothing super shallow, so I figure I'll just put it in deep water and just see what happens. So I'm using my MK300 to get to the line. Great. It makes it so much faster. End of my line, and I gotta just turn around. Again, this is where that 360 drive is great. I can just turn. Let me grab that real quick. And we're gonna turn on. Wish I could use my 360 on here, because then you could see like the front sides everywhere. Maybe phones will have 360 cameras eventually. But I do have a what do you call it? Insta360 X5 in front of me. Well, hopefully those will get decent footage, and at some point I'll make a video showing last trip and then this trip. So stay tuned for that. But if you guys have any questions about kayak crabbing, the setup, everything, let me know, because next video I'm going to do is actually I'm going to show you this whole setup, because my kayak crabbing setup has changed a lot since my last video showing it off. Same kayak, I still have my Hobie Pro Angler 360, Hobie Pro Angler Coil 360, but I have different motor. I might have a different fish finder also from what it was before. And a lot of people ask me about this prop stick, my dimensions and all that. I will make a video, I promise, showing that. There's so many people ask me about it. A few people even asked me to make one, but I just don't have time, and it's kind of hard to try to make one for you if it's there's a female. It's a big female. That was in 8.9 feet. This is a giant female. This would actually be a good male, but you gotta let her go to make more babies. That's promising, at least it's something. And that was an 8.9 feet of water. So now, let's see. Hopefully we can get some more keepers, which would be, keeper is a male over 5 1/4 inches. I got a couple that are like 6 1/2. Those are nice crabs. But if we could get like a 7, 8, or 8 inch, that would be even better. Biggest crab I ever caught was like, I think 8 1/4. And that was, where was that? I think that was in the Tucson River, over on the western side. Yeah, this ain't too good. Now we're in 8.2. So we'll see when we get towards the end of the line. Before it was in about like, I don't know, 3.5 feet, so we'll see where it is now since I drug it to deeper water. Still steady 8 feet. We're getting down to 7. Oop, went back up. Alright, I'm gonna run this faster now because it sucks. I don't know, someone told me to go back to where I crabbed last week, and I didn't listen to myself, but I really wanted to see, you know, how it was out here. Like I said earlier, I've fished this place a lot. I've never crabbed this area before, but I have fished in here quite a few times, and I've caught fish here, so it's just I didn't bring all the appropriate gear. I've got some gear. That's a nice one right there. It's a nice mill. That was a good one. So that was in 7.9. So maybe the deeper water isn't taking it. So we'll see. Because last week I was catching them, I think I was the same, about 5 to 9 feet. But I caught them in both shallow and deep. It didn't seem to matter. Oh, got caught. There you go. There's another one. It's a keeper. These guys are like hanging deep on these snoods, so it's going to be a little challenging. I had to go really deep. You guys would not have seen that crab. So I've got a snood on the main line, so the trot line, this is not a traditional trot line. Traditional trot line, you have the chicken straight on the line. I think I shared that in the video, but I'll do another video showing that. But this is on a snood, so the snood could be anywhere from 6 to 8 inches. So this line could be hanging, 6 to 8 inches below where you actually see it. And there's another one. There you go. Maybe that was the ticket, was to I know, it's 6'6" right here. Well, I mean, that's more promising than the last. So what was that, 3? That still sucks, but it's better than I have been doing. Uh-oh, where's my... Yeah, I got a little bow in my line. I can actually see it right now. I have to straighten it again. Well, it might be okay. We'll see. I can see my line go down. I might have caught the line on the trap. Let's see that. There's a female. Nice female. Some big females. But she's got to go back. Let her go. Make some babies. That one held on pretty long. I didn't see it till like the very end. Oh, yep. So this is what we have. So I've got my line underneath the trap. So what I'm going to have to do is pull this trap, get it out of the way. Doesn't matter if there's... So that's going to happen. So I put the traps a little close to my line, and technically you're supposed to be, I think it's 100 feet. I forget what it is. This is kind of stuck. I think I just got my trap line on my Mirage drive. So it's the nice thing with my traps is I put these snaps on them so I can take off the line. So I'm going to take it off so then I can deal with my trap being stuck, or my line being stuck in my Mirage drive. So I'm going to take this, just put this in my basket for now. I'll deal with this later. Alright, so yeah, so it feels like it's stuck in my drive, so I'm going to have to pull up my Mirage drive. Yeah, what's cool is my kind of still on my drop stick. You can see it's kind of holding it as an anchor, sort of. Pull my drive out. It's really tight on there. Yeah, it's definitely on my drive. So I gotta shoot it. Actually, I'll show you my drive when I take it out. There you go. So here's my drive. It's a 360 drive. What's cool with it is you can turn it 360 degrees. That's the difference with this Hobie Pro 360, which is awesome. I don't know what's going to happen with Hobie now. Supposedly Bass Pro bought them, but it's not final. I think they should come out now. There you go. See? That's all I had to do. So what we'll do is I'll deploy that trap again, just away from my line. So we'll just put this back here for now. That sun's getting low, so I might be able to only run this like one more time. And then we will pull it, and then we'll go fishing. What I'm hoping is it'll be kind of dark when I'm hoping it's going to be kind of dark when we get in, because my lines, is it messed up? Hold on, sorry. Just checking. I can take my glasses off. I can't see anymore. The sun's actually going down pretty quick. Yeah, my line's actually not straight anymore, like it should be. It's okay. But to fix it, what you have to do is run it. In the process, got a crab. I almost missed that one. See that crab right there? Actually, this might straighten it out. Usually when you move your line, you can have a little bit of a bow in your line, and then that'll cause it to female. She dropped. At least I saw it drop. I'd rather see them drop than to see no crabs at all, because that means at least they're there. And that was like 6.8 feet of water. So this seems to be better. Who knows? Maybe it has to do with the fact that it's what do we call it? Deeper, or who knows? And also, I think we're in the middle of the tide now, so the tide should be running. When I got here, it was actually slack tide. So, the female. These females are like humongous. It's a nice one, but we gotta let her go. Alright, I think I straightened my line. This should be okay. So what I'm gonna do is, sure, it's still loose. Oh, I missed it. That was a female. It's okay. I would have tried harder if it was a male. You can tell because you'll see that orange claws. Oh, I missed that one. That was bad. I accidentally hit my my throttle. Shit. Excuse my French. That was no good. Yeah, that's a problem I gotta adjust to, is my throttle's a little bit close to where everything is. That was a good trap too. That is a huge female, look at that. I'm getting jellyfish all over. Just gotta go back there. Whoa, look at that. Big cluster of jellyfish. Huge cluster. Yeah, the problem is I'm a little bit far from my line, and I kind of overextended to try to get that crab, and that was actually a good one too. But that was my fault. Wow. Wow, look at these huge clusters of little baby jellyfish. So I'm at the end of my line. What I'm gonna do now is, there's like so much jellyfish in the water that you just put like the net in there. You get like a film over it. It's crazy. Oh shoot. So is it in my drive? Ah, crap. I think I got my line in my drive. Let's see. Can't get out of it. Oops. So adjust this, take my drive out. Drag this out. Did. Oh shit. There we go. Alright. So what I gotta do, my line's a little loose. Oh shoot, I gotta grab it first. So grab my line, and then I'm gonna just take it off my prop stick. Then I gotta straighten it out. So oh, and I forgot I have crabs in there, so I'll call them and then we'll get the line again. But anyways, so what I'm gonna do is just take my anchor, not my anchor, this is the down line, then this will go to my buoy. I'm just gonna go past it and then pull it a little bit. Or in 7.4 feet of line, or water. So I'm just kind of following it. And then what I'm doing is just going to go with it so I can get stung like crazy. I gotta make sure I wash my hands good later. So I'm just kind of trying to straighten my line out with the anchor because I can already feel how loose it is. So I'm just kind of holding it every now and then when I'm at the bottom of the anchor. I can pull it up. Alright, so now we got the anchor. Now, it's going to go straight. Hopefully I don't get stuck in anything. Stuck in something. So alright, so what I'm doing now is just trying to drag my line again just to straighten it out. Just gonna let it. I feel it pull back. That's kind of what I know it's straight. Still dragging it. I think it's okay though. There you go. So let it go. Good to go. Now I'll show you guys what I've caught. I'm gonna let that sit a little bit. We may run it 2 more times. See, because it is 6:57. So, all right. So I'm gonna move cameras again, and then show you guys. Get this out of the way. Show you my catch. All right, hopefully, let's see, sorry. So, Mike, I probably got a little over a dozen now. It's really tough, man. That's really tough. Got gigantic females too. I'm gonna flip the camera. I'm gonna put you on this little gooseneck thing. This is how I did it last time with you guys. Let's flip it. See, it's behaving now. Earlier it ended the live stream. So I've got you attached to this. That's how I'm actually filming. So now I'm gonna attach this to my life vest. So I don't lose my phone. I lost my phone before. It sucked so bad. It's fishing. We're catching a ton of fish. I even had good pictures of fish. Actually, that was with you, Mike. I lost my phone with you and Elmer. We were fishing. You know, we're getting on those nice schools of rockfish, and my phone plopped right in the water. So now I have this lanyard on. All right. You guys check out my new calling ruler. If you guys want one, hit me up. I got some extra. Yeah, I think that was like 3 years ago. All right, let's take a look. Oop, where my phone is at? Oh, where my phones go? Oh, they're there. Gotta have a lot of stuff. All right, so let's see. There's not a lot of crabs on those last runs, but there's some big crab in there. There you go. That's what I got. So this guy's huge. You don't need to be measured. I already know that. It's only got one claw. Look at that guy. That's a good one. So we're gonna put this guy in the basket. Oh shoot, I got a trap in there. Hold on. Well, I can go see my GPS coordinates. It's right there. Gotta get this trap out of here. Actually gotta step on this guy. Move this trap. I got a trap in the basket. I forgot to redeploy this one. Got nothing on traps so far. Anyways, there's that guy. He's got to be over 6, 7. So, Mike, you should be able to fit this on your Outback, because I did. It's actually the same setup. If you check my channel, you'll see I did a video showing my crabbing setup on my 2016 Outback and my 2019. So, yeah, I have no doubt that it'll fit on your kayak. This is it's a Brute's 10-gallon container, I believe. Yeah, it's a Brute 10-gallon. This guy, I'm pretty sure he's a keeper. Yeah, he's like over 5 1/4. Yep, he's good to go. Yeah, we definitely got a dozen now, at least. So make the wife happy. Grab the next one. Barrel crabs. They do not want to let go. So both these guys are kind of wet. So let's see. I have to measure both these guys. Not sure. Oh, see, look, this guy grabbed my shoe. This guy's good. I can't really show you. He's on my shoe. Yeah, he's got my shoe. He's good. I don't know about the guy on my shoe. He looks good, actually. I think both will keep. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's over 5 1/4. He's touching. There you go. See, he's over. So both these guys will go into the basket. All right, it's getting dark quick. I don't know. Do one more run and then I probably got to pull it in. My wife got on me last time because I came in the dark. Which is fine. I've caught fish in the dark. But you know how it is. Just worried. All right, other barrellow crabs, check that out. This guy's good. The one in the middle's questionable. This guy, let's see, is he gonna let go? There you go. There it goes. Don't get my lanyard. Step on these guys. See, look at, he's foaming. So when the crabs foam like that, that's how they actually breathe out of water. So he's good. In the basket. Ugh. Let's check this other guy. He's fine. This guy's fine. It's this other one. Move the camera. This guy is okay. Cool. I think I threw back any yet. He's not in the basket. Both of them. Yeah, so definitely got over a dozen. Oh, hey, what's up, Roger? Thanks for tuning in. Running a 600-foot trot line here in Maryland, over on the eastern shore. Is that it? That's it. So, grabbing stuff today. It's not like, if you check my live stream last week, it was way better. This guy is 5 1/4. So this guy keeps, he's going. Usually I wouldn't keep him this small, but since we're not catching a ton, we gotta feed the fam, so. All right, we're good. So we're in 8 feet of water. I'm gonna just go ahead and drop this trap that I have here, just get it out of the way, because it's kind of in my way right now. That is one of the challenges of trying to run a trot line and traps, is you gotta have space. There's actually a cool trap that I found. It was actually at one of the fishing flea markets over the winter time. It's a really cool trap. It saves a lot of space. They're kind of expensive. I asked the guy to get a few more just so I can have more. I just have one. I forgot the name of the trap, but it's like a ring, 2 rings on it. And why is this all jacked up? The top ring floats, and then when you pull the trap, the top ring slides down, and then that's how you can catch the crabs. So let's put this trap back. There's so much jellyfish out here. Yeah, last week when I got in, I touched so many jellyfish, and you know, there's always going to be residue. See, look at this. I don't know if you can see. Look at it. There's these clusters of tiny jellyfish. It's crazy. Look at it. There's so many jellyfish. In the water, like there's a little slime residue or something. Anyways, we're gonna drop this trap. We're at about 8.3 feet towards the end of the line. Put it. Oh, there's less jellyfish. Let's throw that out. All right, so start crab again. Oh, I forgot my give my Insta360 a rest here. I'm gonna charge it up a little bit. Yeah, at some point I'll show you guys my setup, my new setup. So it's a bit different. Got that Insta360 there, and then I've got a GoPro 11 on my head to hopefully get some decent footage. Oh wow, it's only on 89%. That's battery's really good on that Insta360. So let's uh-oh. I think my motor might have jacked up my motor. Uh-oh. I think I jacked up my motor. Well, that sucks. Well, that's why it's good I have a 360 jack. So, we may not get to do what I planned. I need to be able to find land that I can get on and kind of reset my motor. You just really need to unplug it. Maybe I could do it from here. Let's see. This is my NK300. So let's see. Unplug the controller. I know I really need to unplug the battery. Then the controller. Hope I didn't jack my motor. Alright, you just gotta put... Oh, shit, I'm getting a 4 and a 10. That's not good. And I gotta probably reset my crap. Well, guys, this might end this trip a little sooner. I think I can just... have to see if I can. Oh, shoot. Oops. My motor just got on my line. Go back. Well, this sucks, guys. My motor's jacked at the moment. I hope I didn't screw it too badly. Let's see, can I do... Let's see. Usually I can plug the battery. The thing is, where's the connection? I think it's too far back. This is a problem with the Kayak, is it's... yeah, shit. It's all the way back there. Excuse my French. Alright, so we're gonna just run the line. Well, I'm gonna get some more exercise today. I gotta go without the motor now. But the good thing is I'm not too far from the launch. I knew this river. Hopefully my wife's not watching. She'll like freak out. I'm doing this like in the dark or whatever. But I've done this before. If you see my profile pic on YouTube, caught that giant striped bass. That was at like 10 o'clock at night in the winter time in February. So yeah, I do some crazy stuff to go fishing. But that's actually the best time to catch a giant on a kayak. You have a good shot. And I caught many that year. Didn't try as much in recent years because it just wasn't the same. Well, also work, but work is better. So let's see. Oh, you can see my line there. We're gonna put it over my prop stick. There we go. Let's see if this is any better. I don't think it will be, but this is how I ran it last time. I think you guys could see the crabs, but we'll see. Got to get over the shoot. This is gonna be hard. I might have to get all the way to the other end on it. Yeah, this will let it soak a little more too. So I actually all the way down because I straightened my line, so it's run right if I do it the other way. But this will soak a little bit, so I'm gonna get some exercise. So where is my buoy? Wow, it looks so far away. I don't know, you probably can't even see it. Look how far. Wow, So this is how running a trot line really would be with oh, look at that. I noticed also the fish have kind of not cut at the surface anymore. I am seeing them on my fish finder though. You can see it right there. Yeah, you can see all of my line. Oh, actually just heard one come up. You can see my lines there. It's you can see this is where I'm exploring. This one line here is where I came in and then kind of looked around. You can't see the contours, but there's a bunch of contours here from I don't know, 5 to 10 feet. You see the hole? Yeah, you can see there's a little hole there. I put a trap there. You know what? We'll check that. I think that's right there. That's where my trap is, in that little hole. We'll see if there's anything in there. If there's not, I'm going to pull that trap because it's starting to get dark. I got to really get these traps in before I can't see them anymore, because that would suck to lose my traps, because it's quite a bit of an investment. And look, there's a bunch of stuff on the screen, the fish finder. So go a little bit faster. I don't know if you could see my buoy there. So this trap is in that hole. You can kind of see the hole there, right there. It's like 10 feet or so. Oh, there's fish on there too. So I'm just gonna grab it. We're gonna bring this one in. This is a one of the ring nets. If there's a crab, I should be able to feel it. Oh, look at that. There was one. See, these cheap ring nets do work. There you go. There's a nice little female, and this is the cheaper ring nets you can buy. Just gotta set them up right. We're gonna toss this. Ooh, she almost got on my almost got on my ankles. This is how a snood works in the trap. Got this little rubber snubber. Just pull it, and I can pull the neck out. Toss it. Good to go. So I can't keep that female, but sure that the trap works. You don't have to do a fancy trot line. You can still catch traps. You know, cheaper traps. This trap's actually went up in price. I can't believe what they cost now. I think they're like $15 or something. They used to be dirt cheap. Not dirt cheap, but it's a nice female. Again, tell it's female. See those orange claws, and then also that dome shape. Looks like the Capitol in Washington. This one's dark. See how dark the bottom is? That means that it's an old shell, so they got a lot of meat in. And look at the top shell. But we gotta let her go. She's gonna make some more babies. See you later. And we gotta really bring this line in. You know what? Let's let this line sit. Let me get my traps before I can't see them, because it's getting dark quick. So we'll run this line one more time, and then I will start pulling it in, because it's already 7:17. So what sucks is that I don't got my motor, so I can't really see, or I mean not see, can't really, let's see. Oh, it might have fixed itself. Oh, sweet. My motor fixed itself. All right, so this will be better. So now I can go get these traps, and then we'll run this one last time. Hopefully we can maybe get 20 crabs. I got 20 last time, so maybe we can beat that here. Especially, like, this is a new spot. I've never been here before. Or I've never crabbed it, put it that way. I have fished it. So maybe later we'll get on to some fish too. But right now I'm gonna go find all my traps, bring them in, just so that I don't lose them. This is getting dark. Try to see if I can Oops, I'm overrunning this. There's the trap. Kind of went a little fast on this one. Oh, we got another female. Look at that. Yeah, traps do work. So that was in about 7.9 feet. There you go. It's a little female in there. But we're going to let her go. It's actually nice. These females are really dark. We're going to let her go. Then this trap, again, I use these bait bags here. This is called snap baits. That's on the little black thing. What it allows you to do is with the clam bag, you can open it. You just push the sides like this, and then it snaps back. That's why it's called snap bait. Makes it easy to bait and unbait. And the nice thing with that, also, if you use a clam bag in a what do you call it? Actually, we'll have to leave this. You just get to my other traps. It just sucks because I gotta these topless straps get in the way because of a little bit bulky for a kayak. It's fine on a boat. I gotta get my other traps. I have 2 topless, and then I think I have one more trap. Thought I did. So that was 2, 3. Yeah, I should have one more somewhere. Really looks so light in the video, but it's getting pretty dark, like to the human eye at least. So we are approaching this trap. This was kind of heavy. Nothing. All right, well, at least we got all my, I think, all of them in. Oh, I have a dome trap out. So again, here's a snap bait. Just open it up. All the bait comes out. Good to go. So now we can, let's see how we're going to do this. It's going to get a little messy. Yeah, these traps kind of suck to have them like this. Let's see. This gets interesting on a kayak. You can see how bulky these traps can be. Just got to get the line into this one. And then this topless one stacks on top. And then I can put the line and buoy in this spot. Then these will go on top of the crabs. But I kind of can't put them there because I got to run the line. But I'll have to do it temporarily. Tomorrow, probably not, Mike, but I'm hoping to go. Did I bring that dome trap? I'm hoping to go. What do you call it? Sunday afternoon again with the family. Hopefully on the boats. I gotta get the boat back cleaner again. My boat actually, what do you call it? The tongue on the boat. It actually sank. I guess because all the rain we had. It sank lower than my hitch. So when I tried to put my boat onto my hitch ball, I couldn't because it was lower than my hitch ball. So now I'm gonna have to go back to where my storage spot is, get a couple bricks, stack them, and then put my put a jack on it, and then lift it up. Hopefully it'll be high enough so that I can put it on my. Oh, hold on. Let's see if there's one in here. It'd be cool if I could get one in here. Oh, I did. Oh, look, I got a keeper in the dome. So check this out, guys. This is my dome trap. That is a keeper. You can see I put a clam bag in there. I'll show you guys this in another video, like how the dome trap looks. It actually saves a lot of space. But you'll let this guy out. Oh, he's going up. Okay, he wants to go on the other side. Cool. That was in 3 feet of water. So that kind of changes. Wow, that was a good one. 3 feet of water, but it's much late. Oh, shoot, he almost got me. That was a good crab. He's going in the basket. Ugh. So, yeah, and here's that snap bait again. All I gotta do is just open. Oop, all the bait comes out. Don't gotta fuss with it. And here's the dome. You're not gonna be able to see it. I'll show you this in a actual video. You just do that. And then fold the sides down. I don't know if you can't see all this. And I can just wrap the line around. That's cool. It's good I show the dome trap working. There you go, look at that. It's a dome trap. It fits flat. It's way better than these topless traps on a kayak. So I can slide that back here, out of the way. Then I gotta put these topless on the basket for now, temporarily. Oh, shoot. That's stuck on the machine. There you go. All right. Wow, it's getting dark really fast. I don't know if I can run the line. We're gonna try to run the line one more time. It's super dark though. But I can retrieve it in the dark. I did it last time. So let's get over to the beginning. Just want to try to see if, maybe it's better. The lights going down, the crowds are coming. I don't know. I kind of got to run it so that I can pull off the oh shoot, it's gonna be hard to see. Shoot, I can't even see where it is now. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Well, maybe I can't run it again. Shoot, I can't see my line. Alright guys, was over here. Oh, you know what? I can use my GPS to see where the beginning kind of is. Yeah. Alright, we're good. I can still find it. At least find the beginning of it. Yep, I see it now. So it's good to have a GPS so you can see my tracks there. I know the end of it is my line, so try to run it one last time. Yeah, Mike, I didn't make that trap. They were actually, I found them a long time ago, probably over 20 years ago. And they used to make them, then they stopped making them. And then, who's that? Sam from Anglers, he hit me up one day. And he said, hey, my dad made some traps. Do you want some? The dome traps. And I said, oh, yeah. So I think he made like a dozen of them for me. So, yeah, thanks to Sam for telling me, because you can't get them anywhere and nobody makes them anymore. Oh, shoot. Okay, we may not be able to do this. It's too dark. But we'll try. It's really dark, guys. Let's see what happens. Just trying to get a little bit more crabs. I'm actually just curious to see if I can do this. It has nothing to do with whether or not you're here or not. once we get over the chain, you should see, hopefully, okay. It's definitely tighter now. Kind of see. This is kind of crazy. I really need to pull this in. Get one. Female. Barely saw it. That was at 8.6 feet of water. Alright, you guys can't really see, but I will, if I catch one, I will show you. Or maybe I'll flip the... Yeah, actually I can put you guys... Well, you can kind of see the line still. Alright, I'm going to run this fast. Yeah, I got one. Looks kind of small though. Yeah, see, this one looks small. Right, we're gonna, that was an 8.2 feet of water. Alright, the good thing is at least I got quite a few baits that are eaten off, so that's one less bait for me to have to unbait. Yeah, I need to just undo this. I mean, I got 2 crabs. I mean, I don't know. Let's see if it's worth. I don't think you guys can see anything. It is getting pretty dark. I got him. It's a little crab. I barely saw that one. Look at that. And that guy was in 0.3 feet. Wow. Tell you what, this is challenging as heck to see them this dark. It's hard because their tops are dark, but if you can see their bellies, then you know. So we're in yeah, this is getting like I can't really see anything, so we may just call it quits and I'll start pulling the line in. This is pretty difficult. Look how many jellyfish are getting in my net too. Alright, I can't see jack. Okay, well, it's alright. I'm gonna... Let's see, where's the end of my line? Let's give it a shot, see if there's any... I can barely see anything in the water anymore. Oh, there was a crab. Yep, it's not really worth it anymore, guys. I will... Oh, I just knocked one off. That's so funny. I can't really see my snoods anymore. Oh, I could see them like at the last second, like right by the prop. There it is. There they are. I can see them now. It's like my reaction time has to be super quick because I see them at the last second. Alright, this is not doing too good anyways, so I'm just gonna go faster. And then I'm gonna bring my line in different than I did last week. What I did last week is I took the hold on, sorry, but I took the anchor off the one side, but this week I kind of got to do the opposite, where I'm going to leave the anchor on one side and just start pulling it. As soon as I get to the end of it, I'll just start pulling it up. Yeah, I'm not even really seeing much here, guys. So kind of just want to get to the end of it, just be done. And then we'll try to go fish that dock that has lights on it. Especially now that my motor works. Oh wow, looks like some of my baits are just picked clean off, which is good. Oh, that was a crab right there. He actually stayed on it. See if he's still there. I'm gonna go backwards. See if he's still there. He's still there. I got him. He actually came off and then he went back on it. That's crazy. Eddie's a keeper. Well, we'll put him in the basket or the bucket for now. That's crazy. He actually dropped off and I saw him and then he went back to the bait. Guess he was hungry. So he dropped off and got back on it. It's a crazy crab. And we're about close to the end. That guy was in about 7.9 feet of water. All right, well, at least I got one keeper out of that. But yeah, I'm pretty much at the end. I'm just gonna run down it. If I see another one drop, I'll go back for it, but I'm not expecting much. So I'm just right now trying to get to the end so I can start pulling it. Yeah, Mike, I've never seen those dome traps anymore. I don't see them in the stores or the shows anywhere. I mean, I was talking to Sam about it, and he said, like, the cost for, like, the material and then to make it, it's not really worth it unless you're going to do a whole bunch in bulk, so. Would only really be worth it if... All right, we're at the end of my line, so I'm gonna pull it. This time, I'm gonna let you guys see what I'm doing. So let's put you guys back up here. and you can see how I pull the line in. So let's do this, flip the camera, get this thing off first. I think I brought a light this time too. Let's see. I'll clip you guys. Sorry, bear with me a second. I'm transitioning to the other mounts. Just trying to get this clip on. There you go. Secure. All right, I'm gonna flip you. And let me get my lights real quick. Hold on. Thought I put it in here. Hold on. Right here. Let's do this. Turn my fish finder more. So, oh shoot. Is it still filming? It's not. So, let's do this. Sparing you guys, I'm gonna get ready to pull the line in. Just gonna do a few things. Me with the oops. I put it in here. Oh, here's my. Oh, there you go. This will give you something. Oh, I brought it somewhere. Alright guys, so let's see if I can find my actual light. This is actually my Navi safe light. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but it's a navigation light. And it, I don't think I put the damn light. Oh, here it is. There you go. So that became prepared, guys. I have my Navi safe. And I also have this light that I bought. If you're going to turn it on. Oh, here we go. Super bright. It's just a little work light. And it kind of bounce off the side. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm gonna pull my line in. I've got my trot line still hooked up. So what I'm doing now is trying to get to my line, and then we're gonna pull up. Should put my gloves on just because all these damn jellyfish. So I've got my line. Okay, I probably should do that. Just gonna put some gloves on because there's a lot of jellyfish. It's kind of nasty dealing with. Put this down real quick. Yeah, I'm about to let my line go. Just gonna put some gloves on. Can't really read all the chat from here, but I'll try to see if I can get up there. Alright, got my gloves on. Almost. One more. It's kind of gross dealing with these nasty chicken necks, and then the got these jellyfish everywhere too. Alright, so pulling up. Oh shoot, you know what I also need to do? I gotta so one thing about running a trot line from a kayak is you gotta be pretty organized. Got a lot of different lines you got to deal with. Alright, so we're at my buoy. Got the lines, and then you got to deal with. Here's a navy safe. I actually should put this on the front. Alright, so just gonna pull up my anchor on this side. I just got stung on my arm. So much jellyfish, man. So just pull one in my line. So here's the anchor. Alright, there's my anchor. I think it's sand here. So now I'm gonna pull my buoy, put my anchor on my left side, because that is the line this up a little bit as I bring it in, just be easier to deal with. Actually, I'll do it later. Let's do this faster. Okay, so put that in. One thing I forgot to do is I got to get my bucket that's in the front. I got some crabs in there too, so this is gonna be interesting. Gotta do both sides. I've got. Hold on a second. Spare the guys, I gotta get my bucket from the front. I gotta do a bunch of bungees. There we go. Oh, I just got one crab in here. There's my buckets. One crab there. Looks like a keeper. Yeah, he's good. So don't worry about it. So my line goes in the bucket. This guy. Hold on a second. All this in the dark. All right, so, oh shoot, let me move this. See if I can get a better angle for you guys. So I'll stop filming here. Take this off. Sorry guys, bear with me. Just trying to figure out how I can do this better. Now, alright, so let me angle the camera a little bit better so give you guys a better idea. So it's pretty dark. So I've got my line right here. Sorry, I can't really. All right, let's do it like that, so you can see the side. You can imagine it's kind of a pain because I've got a lot of line here. I've got line from the anchor, so it might be kind of difficult. I got to pull this in on one side, and then the other side, the other line goes. So connect it to the down line. This is the start of my trot line, so I'm going to attach it to one side of my bucket right here. There's a little, so attach it to one side so it makes it easier to find the ends. So now this is the second part. I'm going to do this 120 times. Here's the snood, pull it out, throw it away. I could just, deal with this later, but it gets kind of nasty when you get home and have these baits, sitting for a while. So what I'm gonna do, see, I'm just pulling it in, got this kind of in my lap, and what I'm gonna do is just pull myself to where my line is. If I do possibly see a crab, I'll scoop it, but I can't see jack. I should have brought my other. Seems like this one area, the reception sucks. But when I get away from it, it's okay. So I'm gonna keep this going as long as I can. And like I said, right now that light should. Right bass dock finding. Yeah, I see some of these baits that have been eaten, so I tell you right now, it's so peaceful right now. It's just me out here. Nobody bothering me. Can be a little eerie. One place I go fishing that I caught that big striped bass you see in my profile pic. It's like pitch black, and you just see at the distance like lights. But at least here I can see more lights by the houses. There's some nice houses here on the water. But this is the one part of kayak crabbing or running a trot line that sucks, is this bedding and unbaiting. You can imagine how nasty it is because this chicken's been sitting in the water for what, 2-3 hours. So it's pretty gross. So if you do buy crabs, you can see the effort it can take to catch a lot of crabs. So that's why they cost what they do. It's not an easy thing to do. So I am planning to possibly go crabbing on Sunday, but that will be with my boat. If you don't know, I have a boat as well. It's a 22-foot Judge yacht. It's not a yacht, but that's the name of the builder. It's actually a builder here in Denton, Maryland, so it's locally made in Maryland, and they designed this specific boat. It's called a 22 judge center console. It's designed specifically for Maryland and to be able to crab and fish out of it. So prior to that boat, I had a 23-foot Maycraft pilot house, and it was great for fishing, but it sucked for crabbing. And crabbing is what my wife likes to do, so I had to find something better. So I sold that pilot house, and then I bought the 22 judge center console. And what's nice is that it works very well crabbing because it has a keel on the bottom of it that helps the boat run straight. So when I run my trot line, it doesn't kind of like veer off to the side, you know, especially in the wind. That's happened a lot in my 23 Maycraft pilot house, is that whenever because the pilot house is like an open back, so the pilot house kind of acted like a sail, like a big parachute. So when the wind hits it, it would pull my kayak, and then that would be a problem. Oops. Should actually turn my flag on too. So I should. There's nobody here. I'll turn my flag on after I'm done on baiting this line. But you can see this crabbing. It's a process. But anyways, that 22 judge, it's great. But what I wish though is that I didn't have HOA, or I could keep my boat by the house. What sucks about the whole thing is that I have to keep my boat in storage, so I have to pay for separate storage, plus, you know, I have to pay for the boat, and then of course, you know, boat expense and all that. So it's kind of an additional thing. And then whenever I want to use it, I have to go pick it up from storage, and then it's like a bug flying around me. I have to pick it up from storage, and then I have to you know, bring it back home. If it's dirty, I gotta clean it, and then I can take it out. And then when I'm done, got to bring it back, wash it down, flush the motor, bring it back to storage, because I've kept it it's in the front of my house. I think the most I've kept it was 3 weeks, and eventually HOA sent notice and said, hey, if you keep your boats, or continue to keep your boat there, we'll charge you $20 per day that you still have your boat in the yard. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. HOA is great for, you know, maintaining, you know, your, uh-oh, am I dragging something? The HOA is great for, you know, maintaining value with, oh shit, I think, excuse my French, this was like dragging on something. Might be a crab on here. Oh shoot, there might be a crab here. Hold on. I can feel him. Either a crab or I don't know. This is stuck on something. Yeah, kind of feeling swimming with the bait. Oh shoot, it's a horseshoe crab, guys. Can I show you this? Hold on. That's so crazy, you guys. Hold on. There's like horseshoe crabs on my freaking line. Oh no, stay on. Shoot. I don't know if I can show you this. I can feel I felt something super heavy. Wow, look at that. Hold on. It's kind of cool. Oh, I guess. Move this back down. All right, go on, guys. Check it out. You see it? Right here. Ah, there's like 2 horseshoe crabs on my line right now. They're like eating. Hold on, I have to get this on video. Hold on, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. Check this out. I've got 2 big old horseshoe crabs on my line right now. Sorry, guys. All right, so let me flip you. Flip you guys. Okay. So, anyways, still on baiting my line. This is a snood line. Just had some horseshoe crabs on it. It's pretty wild. There's my snood line. Got a piece of chicken. I had to do this 120 times at least. I'm still working on it. I think I'm more than halfway there. But once I do that, I'm going to take you guys over to this dock that it has lights on it. And usually there's fish there. So I can catch a striped bass there. Hopefully the striped bass might be able to get a keeper. I think keeper now is about, what is it? I think it's 19 to 20. I have to look it up, but there is now a slot for striped bass. Whoa, what was that? Freaked me out. I thought that was like a bug or something. It was a piece of grass. There is actually a lot of activity here. It's pretty eerie when I'm looking out this way because I'm looking at the tree line right now, and the tree line is black. But I'm almost at the end of my line, so like I said, once we're done, we'll get over and try to fish a little bit. So I just ran a trot line for crabs. I caught about, it's probably close to 20. Well, I kept about 20. I probably caught like 30, no, probably more than 30. I don't know. I probably caught 40 or so. So I threw back quite a bit. Females, maybe 35, 40. I don't know, but I got enough for dinner. It's really just my wife and I that mainly eat them. The kids will eat them. They just don't like picking them. But if you get those big crabs, it's worth picking them. And tomorrow, we're actually going to my niece's birthday, and she's going to be turning 14 actually. And she wants to do seafood boil. So that's kind of different from the way we cook them in Maryland. Like, how do you guys like to cook your crabs? Do you guys steam, or do you guys boil? Because here in Maryland, it's we steam them. I know down south, Louisiana, they prefer boiling them. But you know, I've grown up steaming them. I always thought with boiling, they would become soggy, but some videos I watched, that's not the case. But you know, maybe I'll do a video. I'll try to actually cook them like they do in Louisiana. I may do a cooking video. I'll show you guys how I cook crabs. I don't know. Would you guys like to see me go live to do that, or I could just make a video and post it? There's only 13 of you guys on now, so maybe I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'll go live or I'll may end up just filming it, and then I'll just make a video. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. I will go to that dock, and then we'll see if we can catch some fish off of it. I brought a nice top water, should work. Lighting should be better there too at the dock, because you know there'll be lights all over the place. I just hope the wind is okay. It's like flat calm right now, so it should be okay. We'll see. Right now I'm unbaiting my trot line. I've got like 120 pieces of chicken neck on here. I think I'm at towards the end, because I can tell by the amount of line that I have in my bucket. Oh shoot, I think a crab just dropped off. Oh shoot, there was a crab right there. He actually dropped off and then he went back on the bait. Yeah, these baits a bit even. Yeah, we're definitely towards the end. As I remember seeing quite a few of the baits eaten. Alright, guys, I'm almost done, and then we'll go fishing. Yeah, this is 120 pieces of chicken on this trot line. You know, sometimes I wonder, you know, why I do this, and I kind of enjoy it. It's a challenge, and then also, you know, rewards are great. But crabbing is not like what it used to be. I mean, it used to be way easier. You know, you get bushels pretty quick. I mean, part of it also the time of the day. I'm going in the evening. And, you know, a lot of the crabs are caught during the day, so I'm kind of getting whatever's left, but they should move in. But yeah, I think I'm definitely on the end of it. I'm kind of vertical to the line now. But it's a lot of work to run a trot line. I don't know, maybe one of the videos I'll do after work, I'll run traps, and then I'll fish in between. I'll run a couple traps, and then as I run the traps, I'll anyway, so as I run the traps, what I'll do is I'll fish in between, or maybe I could show you how to do some kayak trolling you know, while I run the traps. Can't see a lot of fish, or not see, I hear a lot of fish jumping. Yeah, we're definitely up the up. I could see on my the GPS on my fish finder, I could see that it's we're like towards the end. So we're almost there. And then also my bucket, when it's like almost halfway, a little more than, a little less than halfway full. I know that I'm at the end of the line. Like I said, I'm gonna try to check out this dock before I go in that has a bunch of lights on it, and hopefully there'll be fish. Usually there's fish there. A lot of times they're not all huge, or most of the time they're a lot of small ones, but you can sometimes pull a good one out of there. Yeah, it's different every night, so we'll give it a shot. Again, I'm almost at the end of my line, so we'll once I'm done, we'll go over to that dock and try to fish it. Keep dropping some of them in here. I make sure I get all of my baits off just so they don't stink up my garage. Yeah, most of them off. A lot of times I'll still have like I'll see bones on the bottom of my what do you call it? Bottom of my bucket. All right, almost done. Getting there. There you go. I can feel the chain already, so we're definitely at the end of the line. So we got the chain, and then that goes to a down line, and then the down line goes to buoy, and then the buoy goes to the anchor. Now we're done. Got the chain. Just gotta pull all this right into this basket. Yep, there you go. All right, finally. We're at the end. Just got to pull up the anchor. There we go. Like I said, we're going to head over to this dock that has a bunch of lights. Usually there's fish on it. And yeah, I'll show you to catch a striped bass. I'll try topwater first. See if I get them on top. That'd be kind of cool. All right, so this is my anchor. Anchor, so we'll take this. I'll just put it in front of me for now. Actually, I might have to. Yeah, I'm gonna use my motor to get to the dock anyway, so I'll figure it out when I get there. So, sorry guys, hold on. All right, now. Okay, so we're gonna head over. Now you see my face. All right, got my motor going. So we're going to. It's kind of bright. Hold on. Sorry, have to deflect it. There you go. It's a little better. I'm gonna head back to the launch area. There is a. Turn this on too. Hold on. I'm supposed to turn my light on. All right. Yeah, I think I can see even the lights from here. So let me take off this. So it's pretty dark. I can't really see much of anything right now. So you can see the tree line, and I know I gotta go that. Actually, gotta go the trail this way. So I have a Hobie Pro Angler 360, Hobie Pro Angler 12 360 with a Newport Vessel MK300 on the back. This is a great combination or setup for me. I have some videos showing the setup on my channel if you guys want to check those out. And then I even show you how I have it set up separately for fishing versus crabbing, so you can check those out. But this setup has been great for me. I got this kayak in winter of 2019 because that's when the 2020 Pro Anglers can't actually come out at the end of the season before. And It's been a great kayak. It's so fun out here. But motor-wise, I've put a big speed jet on this kayak, as well as a Torpedo 403, the NK 300. The big speed works well for this kayak, but it doesn't have the torque. It's about like I think it's about equivalent to 1 horsepower or under that speed. And but you know, it can get you where you need to be, from point A to point B, and then if you get the bigger motor, it works well. I do have the K1 still. At some point I will do another video. I'll show you some speed tests with the K1. Back. Just right now, since I'm fishing so much, NK, I love it. If I got the Torpedo, the new travel, or the equivalent of the new 1103, I have a problem with it too. The one thing I could say right now, I wish the NK had was a lit LED right now. It's dark, and I cannot see how fast I'm going. I have an idea, so I know how fast I'm going. Well, I don't know how fast I'm about. I'm probably like 40. Good. Let's take it easy because it is. H2O. And it's great, you know, having a nice GPS on here, or a GPS/fish finder. 106 SD on here. And it works great. The reason I got I wanted to try live scope. Live scope is pretty cool. I have it on my boat as well. On my boat I have a 126 SB and also an 8612 X SB. And it's pretty awesome, especially for striped or rock fishing. Striped bass fishing, or we call them rockfish. Being able to know that there's actually fish where you're casting is pretty awesome, because if you ever fish, I fished the Chesapeake Bay. I fished it. It is wide open. I mean, there's so much water to cover. You know, you could go one place, and then if you see there is definitely no fish, you can just keep moving on. Some people think live scope is kind of cheating. I mean, in a way, sort of it is, but you know, for a weekend warrior like myself, where I don't get to fish a ton, it's great because it gives me the yep, I see the dock lights wrong. It gives me the you know, the confidence that there's fish there. I can throw on them and hopefully catch fish, but it can also be frustrating too, where you see fish but they don't bite. You know, there's been quite a few trips I've done where you see the fish and they just do not want to eat no matter what you throw at them. So yeah, it is what it is. This is park fishing. That's why it's fishing like that. That's cool. I can see the lights on. So I think we're gonna try to fish this dock for a little bit. Hopefully I can get a fish from you guys. Maybe I can get a keeper. It'd be cool if I could come home with striped bass and a bunch of crabs. Maybe we can make some crab stuffed rockfish. But right now I was crabbing in this is one of the rivers in Chesapeake Bay. I'll just tell you, it's in the eastern shore. This river is known for big crabs, so that may be a dead people way where it is. But I'll tell you this, crabbing was not great. You know, it was kind of tough. But I did catch crabs, so that's, you know, that's a plus. It would have been nice to be able to, you know, catch, you know, half bushel, because I wanted to be able to bring crabs tomorrow to a party. But, you know, it's not really going to be enough. I still may bring, yeah, whatever we don't eat tonight, just to make sure to get rid of them, because we may go crabbing on Sunday also, and I'll probably go live on Sunday. But that'll be from the boat. So if you're interested in that, you know, if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button, help the algorithm, and make sure you turn on the post notifications so you know when my next live is. So hopefully that'll be Sunday, like afternoon or late morning. Hold on. I gotta see where we go. I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me make sure. Where's that exactly? I think it's that over there. Hold on, guys. I gotta see. Oh no. Looks like the dock that I'm referring to. I have my track limits. Oh, that sucks, guys. I thought the dock that I was going to fish was over there, but I'm going to actually go check it out still. We'll see if there's still stuff around it, maybe. I don't know. Let's see if I can watch some fish. I can see some good ledges around here. We're like at 30. Oh wow, just like 50 feet. Close to these docks. Oh, no. I was hoping this dock was going to be on. Maybe they stopped right now. Last year, I actually came in. It was even late in this game. Or maybe the lights just turn on. Maybe they're traffic. Oh man. But I can see there's another dock this way that it's got pretty bright lights. I don't know. Maybe we'll even try to. Like a dock that just out of nowhere. Oh man, that sucks, guys. Looks like, man, that's kind of disappointing. I was actually looking forward to hitting this dock. I mean, there might be something on him. This sucks. Oh shoot, that's not even the dock. The dock is actually over here, and there's no lights at all. Hold on a second, guys. Let me right over there. Oh wow, that sucks. So I actually had to reorient where I'm looking at. The dock is turned off. That sucks. Well, I had good intention, but we'll see. There might be still something by the where I launched that out. There's quite a bit of lights there right now. Huh, I wonder why they turned light. I don't know, they've been turning these lights on for a very long time. So I don't know what's up with that. Alright, yeah, so I'm just heading back to the dock. Yeah, we'll keep the slide going. Show you guys how to take the kayak out. It's actually a pain to do this. The way the launch is, it's on a beach, and then there's kind of a little bit of a step to get over. Here's a tricky part, because there is, let's see, there's a boat. Hold on, I need the light for a second. Yeah, there's a boat I gotta navigate, so I may have to, oh, I see it. All right, hold on. Okay, I can see the boat. We're okay. Alright guys, so I'm at the ramp, or the launch point. Looks like another guy went out too. Oh, I'm gonna have to take my drive out. Hold on a sec. Drive out to the bottom. My indicator. Tide's out quite a bit actually. Oh shit, tide's out. Oh, wow. Alright guys, I have to pull my kayak up a bit. This should be fun. There he goes. I'm going to lighten the load on my kayak so I can pull it up more. Really slimy. It's going to be a challenge, yes. So that side came out quite a bit. This mess of line and everything. That could stick to you guys somewhere. Still there, guys? Let's see. Where'd my other anchor go? Oh, I think I put it in my pocket. I guess this is where the challenge comes, is I got so much stuff I had to take off. So what I'm going to try to do is lighten some of the load so that I can just drag my kayak onto the unplug that too. Man, we have so much stuff. Alright, let's go. Move my truck. off enough stuff so that I can easily pull my kayak up. still there? It's taking a while for me to get stuff. Here's not you guys here. Thanks for hanging on. Just gotta get some weight off this kayak so I can pull it up. And then get my motor on. Alright guys, there we go. Still got 7 of you guys left. It's a pain in the ass to deal with all this. So, let's see. Next heavy thing is my motor. Okay, so I gotta tell you guys, almost there, guys. It's getting to load and unload. It's kind of crowded. There's so much stuff you gotta bring. Well, not that you have to. I just do it. Almost there, guys. So, a few more things and then we can grab kayak out. Film all this stuff, guys. You gotta bring so much batteries, gear, cameras. There you go. Everything we got the range stuff. Still got you guys on there. step I was talking about. It's kind of a step, so I'm going to pull you up pretty far. Step. So we're above the step. So that's good, there's sand here actually. So what I'm going to do is kind of shimmy. Put the wheels on. I'm going to tip you guys over. Don't do anything special for my wheels, just actually kayak's so old I don't really care anymore. So just tip it over. Really dirty on these guys. Near the kayak, a bunch of sand on me. So I put my kayak on the truck. I've got a T-bone on here. Let's see if I can flip the camera. See the T-bone? So I'm going to just put the nose, I go kind of this way, and I put the nose up right on it. Actually, I'm going to go this way. the sucky part when you fish in sandy places. So, hold on, let me get this thing off. I'll show you guys. Bear with me, guys. So, trying to show you this thing I used to wash off. It's pretty nice. Just got bit by a mosquito. Mosquitoes letting me. Alright, so oh, and there he is. Bastard. So let me show you the locks that I use. That's the strap. It's got a key on it. And that locks. So once that's on there, it's not going anywhere. That's the canoe locks. I did a video on this too. Let me show you what we ended up with. There you go. That's what we got. Bring it over here. So it's about a quarter bushel. It's probably, I don't know, it's over a dozen and a half crabs. Some really good ones in there too. So we'll cook them up. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a video showing this. I don't know if I'll go live, but we'll see. Just put them in the car. Now I'm going to show you a little washdown thing I have. It's pretty cool. These guys are just going to go back for now. Hope I didn't get a bunch of mosquitoes in my truck. So this is cool. This is a Fantic washdown pump. It's pretty neat. It's portable. It's already washed down a bunch of stuff, but I gotta wash down my feet. I've got sand everywhere. You can see I just spray off, take the shoe off. I got seaweed in there. So it all comes out of that little device right there. It's pretty sweet. So let's wash this one off. So my water shoes. These are the Hey Dudes water shoes. Wash my feet off. It's pretty nice. If I wanted to, I could wash my kayak off too, but it's dark. There's no point right now. Then put it back in my car. Turn it off. Let the water out. And then there's a clip on the sides. Just pull them off. And then the hose fits nicely inside of here. The top goes back on. Flip the sides again. That's it. Got a nice wash down, portable wash down. Alright guys, so I'll be heading home. Thanks for sticking around. It's much appreciated. And yeah, look at all the stuff in here. Like I said, I'm gonna probably go live on Sunday. But that's gonna be again crabbing with the family, probably, or maybe just my wife. And then yeah, just get on some crabs. I'm gonna crab actually on this side, or the west side. This is the side I normally crab on. But thanks for hanging around. Appreciate you guys, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And see you guys on Sunday. I'm out.